lettuce instead of a bun. So
Yeah.
the bun is lettuce.
That sounds like
How do you
that sounds like a soggy mess.
how do you eat that?
I don't know. Now it sounds like that burger's probably getting the best slices of lettuce.
They're using iceberg lettuce on that burger.
Yeah, they're probably skipping like the iceberg. The head comes in.
Yeah.
They're like, "Ooh, here's the leaves that we're going to use on this burger. We're going to give these other chodes the rest of the head."
Suckers. So you had the onion rings with it.
Oh yeah.
I find they never really Seba and Janko, that is Kato and Janko. They never. I realize it's a burger podcast,
Mm-hmm.
but they never really talk about what the burger comes with. Like they never really.
They don't elaborate on it too
They don't
much,
really
no.
elaborate on the meal so much usually.
No. I mean, they maybe talk about it because we all know Seba has a milkshake. Basically, everyone now knows.
He's probably having a milkshake right now.
Yeah. 70 episodes out there. We know that Seba's probably had at least 70 milkshakes in his life.
Oh God. I'm not gonna go there. So you had the onion rings.
Yeah.
How were they?
They were delightful. Actually, a decent onion ring. Served the right amount. Probably, could attribute that to the fact that the burger is actually quite filling on its own.
Yeah.
But crispy, not overly battered or f***ing spiced. Probably one of the better onion rings still around. And I say that because they've taken away our Harvey's downtown, which had a solid onion ring. And the only onion ring I could really think of that's always accessible is A&W.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not an everyday onion ring.
No, I'm not a big fan of that onion ring.
No.
I got to say, though, talking about that Harvey's downtown, that on Peel, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Which I think is just an empty
Yeah,
space
it's just an empty
now.
space.
Like,
why'd they bring us back Nichols and
it makes
take
no
away?
sense.
It's stupid. Who goes there? Bunch of tourists?
There's a Dunn's across the park.
Yeah.
There's 2 Rubens right around the corner.
I challenge someone to tell me, too. Like, the best thing about Nichols, when it used to exist, was, like, each day, like, I think Tuesdays was, like, you have smoked meat spaghetti, and the second plate was a nickel. But each day was, like, a different item on the menu, and the second item was a nickel.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't do that anymore, f*** off.
Yeah.
Basically, you don't have a point of existing anymore.
No. I don't get it. I don't know why they brought it back. I don't know why they brought it back in that neighborhood. There's plenty of smoked meat to go around. It's not even the best smoked meat as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, no.
It's
far from the
obviously
best.
supposed to be a tourist trap.
Yep.
So I don't even, why is a tourist going to go to Nichols over Dunn's?
Plus, does Celine still have her hands in that?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this much. I went there a few weeks ago, and they were playing Celine. No word of a lie.
Son of a bitch.
They were playing Celine inside.
She's double fisting in the smoked meat game if she's still in the Nichols thing. Even though that might be the only Nichols that's still around. But she's got she's bought up Schwartz. So she's got Schwartz.
Oh, that's true.
And now she's serving up the Schwartz in supermarkets, and you could get it FedEx to you anywhere in North America now. And she still wants to still wants to fuck us on this poor man's Nichols at not good prices.
Now I wonder, do you think she's using the same smoked meat at both restaurants?
Oh, I guarantee not.
There was probably when she bought the place, right? There was probably said,
yeah, no,
meat stays in house.
This is the. Now I'm gonna let you guys in on a little smoked meat secret. The meat is very important. You know what also is very important? The motherfucker back there that's cutting the meat. If you go into the kitchen and you see who's cutting the meat at most of these places, it's like the oldest guy that works there. And he's been chopping that meat for 30, 40, 50 years. He knows.
Professional meat chopper.
Yep. You want lean? No problem. He's got it. You want medium? No problem. He's got it. So the old guys, they don't disappoint, those old guys.
No, meanwhile, at Nichols are probably taking the meat out of the vacuum pack, slapping on some rye bread, charging you $14.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to Harvey's, which used to be next door to this Nichols, more or less. I don't remember if it was with you the time that we went there, and the guy behind the counter recommended that we dip our onion rings in honey.
That was with me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing it ever since.
I've been doing it ever
I
since,
think
too.
I don't remember what that guy looks like, but I think of him every time now that I dip my onion rings in honey.
I'm delicious. I don't know if it was unique to that Harvey's location because I've never been suggested that outside of that Harvey's location, but I don't actually remember the last time I went to Harvey's. But now I'm going to go to Harvey's. I'm going to get an onion ring and I'm going to make sure that I order honey with it because it's f***ing delicious. Treat yourself, everyone. Yeah. Treat yourself and f*** you, Seba.
Hostile takeover edition.
Yeah.
So I had, as I mentioned earlier, I had the Mr. Personality burger, which, as you guessed, is just a regular burger. And you know what? I did so on purpose.
Bacon?
No bacon.
No
I'm
bacon.
not. I'm trying to wean bacon out of my life.
Yeah, playing the one meat game.
One meat game.
No more parties in your mouth.
No,
just beef.
No, I don't like to mix my meats.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it because I believe I talked about it with the guys when I was a guest last summer, and I believe I've heard them talk about it in general on the show. But if you could do just a normal burger well, then all your burgers are good.
Yep.
But if you could do just the regular, I'm talking patty, I'm talking lettuce, tomato, onion, maybe a pickle.
Yep.
And then whatever condiments, cheese, and then whatever condiments.
Yeah, it's a good gauge. That's the same logic I got. That's pizza logic as far as I'm concerned. Exactly. Do a good cheese pizza.
Yeah.
You could hit home runs. I was when we were younger, we were all about like I'm gonna have the meat lovers.
Yeah.
Meat lovers is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who likes a meat lovers pizza?
No.
It's fucking.
I mean, I'll eat it.
I'm gonna totally eat it, especially if it's free. And I mean, I still maybe order it when we're watching football from time to time.
Yeah.
It's not a home run of pizzas though.
No, I totally agree. You know what? I now prefer cheese pizza.
Yeah,
cheese pizza. Maybe I'll sprinkle on some chili flakes on there.
Yep.
Maybe some pepper. Maybe some hot sauce. I don't know. Depends what the place has.
Yep. We could have done pizza edition.
We should have done it. You know what I say? We should delete everything we've done just now. Go out.
We should take the mic with us.
Yeah.
Go out, get pizza.
Yeah.
And keep this motherfucker going.
Take it to the streets. We could do like a jaywalking. I feel dirty.
Oh God, that's so filthy. Oh God, everyone hates. Who likes Jay Leno?
Oh, deviants.
Meathead. Lock that guy in his garage.
Oh God.
Could everyone start all his vehicles and just allow the carbon dioxide to fester? Just let it fester.
Oh man, I've been watching. So much I want to say, but we're running out of battery power here. We're working against the clock here.
We're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we'll be okay. You're right.
Yeah.
So we both grew up watching Letterman, loving Letterman.
Yeah. He's a saint.
And
a
late
saint
night
above Janko.
And watching a late night. I mean, a big part of my upbringing was late night television.
Oh yeah.
Really feel like it shaped my sense of humor and so on and so forth and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't watch late night anymore. I can't do it. It's not. I just can't do it anymore. It's just there's like a hole in my heart where Letterman used to be, and I try to watch other late night television now. It just doesn't. It's not the same.
Yeah, I very seldomly do it. The only thing I really pick up is the odd clip on YouTube from time to time, but can't say I ever religiously watch any. Well, definitely not religiously watch any other shows. I can't say I tune in once a week, once a month anymore. Like it's
well, that's part of the problem, right? You just said sometimes you catch stuff on YouTube or whatever. I mean, that's how it's formatted now.
Yeah, it's like bit comedy. It's bit comedy. You can watch a little 2-3 minute clip and you get the gist of the show. It wasn't the case with Letterman.
No, but speaking of Letterman and YouTube, recently I've been watching Letterman on YouTube to get my fix. And then you go down certain YouTube holes, which are both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, blessing if you have the time, curse if you start this at 9 a.m. and you don't have the time.
Yeah. And last week I ended up going down this YouTube hole of listening to people shit talk Leno. It's so funny. You should. There's this one Andy Richter interview on Howard Stern where he talks about having like all the remember all the drama that there was with Conan and Leno when Leno basically screwed him over.
The Tonight Show basically he was an Indian giver of late night TV.
Hey, you want to take my show? Never mind, I take it back. But anyways, there's this great bit. I'm going to screw it up now, but there's this great bit where Richter is talking about how while Conan was still in the air doing the Tonight Show, Richter made a joke. Oh no, it was while the show was still in the air, but it wasn't on the show. It was an interview that he did off for like some website magazine where he kind of, but not really, made fun of Leno. And then the executives at the time at NBC made him call and apologize.
Oh my God.
To Leno. And his story, I'm totally not doing it justice here, but he makes Leno out to be such a rat, a lying rat. And it gives me so much satisfaction to know that I grew up hating someone with good reason. Not just because I preferred Letterman's style. And
good judge of character. And you knew ahead of time that you had a good judge of character. I'm gonna go out on a whim here. Do you think you could find that clip again?
Yeah, for sure.
You could totally find that clip?
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? The link to that clip is going to be in the description to this video.
Yeah.
Enjoy, Seba.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either going to be posted to Twitter. Actually, no. It's going to be posted to their Twitter. It's going to be posted to their Instagram.
Yeah.
If you send us a note on Twitter, we will personally email you back the link to this.
Yeah.
The link will be in the description as well, though.
Don't hold your breath in those spatulas, though. So back to the burger.
So you went with fries, though, eh?
I went with fries because I thought, you know what? If I'm going to see what the regular burger is like, let's see what the regular side is like.
Yep.
And the fries did not disappoint. I've gone, the older I get, the pickier I get with real simple things like cheese pizza.
Yep.
Like regular burgers, like fries. And I thought to myself, if they could do a good fry, we're in good shape here. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, they do a very decent fry, kind of that classic pub cut or Belle Province type French fry. Not quite Belle Province because those are really kind of in a class of their own.
They have a good color to them. They look crisper than a Belle Province.
Yeah,
but they look like they're well fried. Like not a chip, but it's a good French fry. So you were while you were enjoying those French fries and that burger, you were actually you were sporting a Quebec Nordiques baseball cap.
Yep.
And you polished off a fair amount of mayonnaise with those fries.
Hey man, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm a proud Quebecer.
There you go.
And past Gatineau is nothing but a black hole as far as I'm concerned. Give me all the mayonnaise and all the. I was going to say all the Nordiques, but quite frankly, the Dreams did with that. As far as that goes.
On that note, I mean, some of the habits a little east of us within this beautiful province. Butter on pizza.
On the crust?
Yeah.
You asked me if I do that, or you just bring it up?
Would you do it? Have you done it?
I wouldn't do it, no.
No.
My brother does it, but I think he does it with margarine, which is a little strange.
Yeah.
Margarine in general.
It's not for me either.
No.
Tell you what, though, if there's extra poutine gravy around, I'm dipping the shit out of the crust into the poutine gravy.
I'll dip anything in poutine. I'll put anything in gravy. But I think every meal, I've had this discussion before. I don't know if I've had it with you.
Yep.
I've definitely had it with Seba. Gravy makes everything better. Short of pasta, gravy makes everything better.
Yep. On a quick gravy note, something that's completely ridiculous that we used to do when you guys had the apartment that I think we're slightly overdue, but we need a proper venue again, and we need to get rid of our selfish girlfriends that want so much of our valuable time.
Yeah.
And I say that basically, I'm not generalizing here. I'm basically just attacking my girlfriend. If you feel that way about yours, then that's great. But I'm not gonna throw your saint girlfriend in the same basket as my
succubus,
my time-consuming succubus of a girlfriend. No. I used to do this thing when I worked at the SAQ, where I was able to get some pretty solid discounts.
Was this when you worked at the SAQ? Really?
Well, I mean, I took advantage of it quite a bit when I was at the SAQ.
Yeah.
Which was a while back, but I used to get like 40% off the liquor, and then I'd get gift cards for like bonuses and stuff like that every now and then. And I'd buy us like a bottle of scotch, like $100 bottle of scotch for, I'd get it for like $40, and we would drink a $100 bottle of scotch over a probably about a $100 bucket of fried fucking chicken
Yeah.
with gravy and